Radiant team pick. Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining.
Clockwork!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Vengeful spirit.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Earth Shaker.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Juggernaut.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve
Ursa
time.
Warrior.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tinker.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Ah.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Rubik.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alchemist.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
To go to burn down an alchemist. So yeah, I'm gonna go with IG for this one.
Fair enough. Let's get into
Prepare
it, folks.
for
The
battle.
final heat of day 1 DAC group stage action here. We have NP taking on Invictus
Oh,
Gaming. Over on the
that's-
mainstream, you can catch Empire versus Faceless.
Offlane Shaker, support Clockwork.
Ooh. You're right. S4 on the Clockwork. MSS on the Earthshaker. I wonder if that was intended or a audible switch up they had to make based on the draft. Very curious. Oh, wait. I was supposed to check something out here, right? I was told to look at Mojo's F&G. Where is it?
Be fearless, it says. That's it. What does it look like? It's supposed to look like something?
Close. I can't. Really? Is this what you wanted me to see?
30
I don't know.
seconds
NP is
to
just
battle.
whatever. Pay attention to the game. Let's go. What's going on here?
Let's get into it.
NP puts down 2 quick wards. They get one on the high ground watching tier 1 bottom, and one watching the offlane.
It looks like they got their ward down first, and they saw this ward planned by IG. They ping right on top of it, and look at how he's like, I'll gobble up that 100 gold.
Yep. And SVG is gonna get
Oh!
right away. Spin. Yep.
You
left,
take our
dead.
ward, we take your support.
Yeah, they smoked and walked up, and he just didn't see them in time. Actually, I think he was looking elsewhere because they just walked up, grabbed him, and yeah.
And they got cog money too. Oh my god, IG on fire right now.
Gold
Top lane
and
they go.
sweet find.
That the Bokuser. Cool.
That's the newer one, right?
Like
Yeah, I think
black
that's the newer one.
mage
It looks
look.
pretty sweet. So let's see what approach they do. Just like we thought. Yep. Baboka's gonna sit mid lane with OP, and they're gonna just put a lot of pressure on Envy from the start. But yep, 1437 gonna mirror them.
Not while I'm around.
And now we have 2 mid lanes. We have the support mid lane and the core mid lane here.
Dire's bottom
AUI
tower is
maximizing
under
right
attack.
away. Instead of just farming, because he knows Centaur just went straight to jungle, and he sees that with his ward, he is pulling the dire creeps into his jungle big camp, and as you can see, he's going to be farming extra and pressuring the tower a bit with his own creep wave. So that's a very good move there from Aoi on the Ursa.
Hey, efficiency with a full lane ahead of him to work with. So we keep eyes instead on what is now turning into the roaming Clockwork play here, as we see IG doing a chain pull. Clockwork's like, nope, denied. And now it turns into a single pull in an awkward situation for IG. Success is happy to kind of seep in on the action here. 1437 has made the full rotation up to the top lane. The XXS, the jungling Centaur here, is going to be bullied back from SVG. Looks like he got what he needed, and he's back to heal up. Or maybe just hit that close by shrine. And buddy, you don't want to make that trip all the way back. Okay, well, fair enough. Go all the way back.
Baboka now being able to get this offlane experience is going to be very nice for him in the
Change
later
his mind.
stages. Yeah. He now makes his rotation down bottom with XSS after using that shrine in the base. And they're going to put a little bit of just annoyance onto Aoi, but
I got eyes mid lane too, because we got SVG looking to set something up onto OP. One casual cog bump forward into Envy.
Yes.
Proved pretty promising, but does have to be careful with the laser play. Looks like he'll be able to get the arcane rune for himself. Right back into got him. Bumps back a Q a bit.
burning some mana.
Just be annoying.
Mid lane, yeah, 13-6 to the 7-1 Alchemist, as to expected from a Tinker versus Alchemist mid lane.
Yeah. Very nice for OP, and it doesn't look like there's too many openings for them to stop his momentum here. Going to be a bit of a
Yeah.
concern for
And
OP.
Baboka knows right away. Like they know this the way the Alchemist works. You know, you're just gonna go to jungle after after you don't get everything in the mid lane.
Radiant's
So
bottom
Baboka's just
tower
chilling there
is
on the
under
high ground.
attack.
He almost has
He actually
arcane
might be able
boots.
to. He might be able to get Envy here if he tanks the entire thing.
Oh, he's like salivating right now. He's like, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Envy's gonna go shrine it up.
Oh.
He's gonna get the stack off too.
Well,
Baboka seems to be okay with that. He's just like, free experience, thanks.
yeah, right. Just taking experience away from the
Oh.
Alk, taking it for himself.
Oh my god, the courier's coming.
Oh. Baboka's like, I can't help myself now. Oh! They spotted him, and he runs the courier up through the trees. Nice heads up move right
Bottom
there.
lane, XXS getting grabbed in the cogs. They've got the Witch Doctor follow up with the Ursa Maledict as well. XXS should be dead here
He's dead for
very
sure.
easily.
Wonderful setup from SVG with Cogs, and he was not able to fight his way out from the trouble. MSS in a 1v1 against the Emperor. Burning. And he's 13-0. Bingo. Highest CS in the game, 21-5. Kind of getting his way, but MSS happy to kind of have the XP in the lane to work with.
Yeah, he can always totem every time it's up for a CS.
Yeah. Got it.
Baboka legit just sitting in the neutrals area with Envy and taking the last hits.
He has
from him.
arcanes
Arcane
now.
boots already, and he's the same. He's the same level as Envy. Envy's level 3, and OP Tinker is, I would say, onward to level 5. Yeah, onward to level 5.
Boy.
We'll take that.
Boka's got the extra bit of mana. He'll hand off the bounty rune to Vengeful Spirit, who is not so blessed with money. Oh, wards. What a nice guy. Holds off on the arcanes for now. Picks up the wards instead. Take his business all the way down to the bottom lane and hang out there. Aui's also now creeping in with the high CS game. 27-7 here, plus that kill on the Centaur. Bear's feeling pretty hungry right now. Uh-oh, but Q happens to be stepping right into the pocket where Aoi is here. Bit of an awkward spot. He'll be smoked right out from the tree. And back towards the safety. Full rotation over from IG with Baboka by their side. Look at this. He just goes right in for Aoi. Pulls him right back towards what looks like the double edge, and
The
maybe it's
Kazo.
off, but he can't get it. Gets hit with a coconut. Leading in without the hoof stomp. XXS eats a lot of shots from the tower and has to back on up. Wild coconut from the trees comes out, and Theban's going to be the savior.
Mid lane, OP still just, yeah, he's just gonna completely free farm. Envy is just straight up jungling, but he's not able to jungle too efficiently just because he got so much experience sapped from him, and he just wasn't able to get too much from the mid lane to start out. So, not the most efficient.
He may be in
jungling.
for the OP show. I
Yeah.
mean, this guy plays a sick Tinker, and this has got to be one of the best starts you can ask for. I want to see some of the best here. 34-17 CS.
Not really laning versus anybody, and when he was laning versus Envy, you know, the acid spray, it lets you deny easier, and he has laser on top of that too, so you can't even attack, you can't even hit when you are going for those.
Trying to round up over the corner here. Will be go under the vision of MP. He's trying to creep that way. Yeah, he gets spotted. But they may be up around MSS. They get the wave. Can Baboka get close enough?
So close.
So close yet so far. Be able to get in range for the telekinesis, and we'll eat a fissure for his troubles.
IG seems to be pretty happy with what's going on right now.
Rotating around a lot, though, makes you naturally feel a bit concerned for the supports in their levels, but I'm looking at them, and they seem okay here.
Yeah, they're doing just fine. The Venge, Q is doing a very good job of finding his levels, but Baboka just kind of like leeching Envy's farm, and levels really helped him out.
Still in this
He
jungle
went for
game
phase
right
boots this game, by the way.
now. Oh, yeah.
So different from what we've been seeing.
Any particular reason you think you would venture towards phase over treads or sticking with normal boots?
Trying to think of a good reason now.
Can't
I'll
phase
get
through
back to you when I
can't
can
phase
think
through
of something.
cogs, right?
No,
Is that?
no,
Okay,
definitely,
so
definitely not.
maybe in Envy's world. I don't know. We'll see what.
Maybe he just wanted the damage and just the disengage from Stampede in a way. I'm not too sure.
Still hangs by his boy Aoi here in the bottom lane. Aoi continued to truck on forward. Looks like his verge of completing a
Something for
Vanguard's
Vanguard?
throwing together? Yeah, so Vanguard he's throwing together early.
Just wants to be able to tank like the Omni Slash and tank all the massive. I mean, IG, we mentioned during the draft, they have massive burst potential, so he wants to be able to have that little bit of tanky factor for himself to just run in, be that frontliners. And he want to be able to fight 4 versus 5 before the, since the Alchemist wants to just be able to farm, so that's kind of what he wants to go for, I'm assuming.
Some forward-thinking itemization coming out from NP. Yeah. It's interesting stuff. A smoke movement, though. Burning's got Omni Slash, and they got a lift. He hits that R button so hard. Only gets 1 slash, but it's okay. He picks it up afterward, and that is going to be the takedown of MSS. 2-1 advantage for IG, but here comes SVG in. Creeping up towards this top lane. Kind of was tailing Baboka a bit, but able to get too much closer here. 4, snipes the bounty. Uh-oh, gets spotted out from Q here. Gets a facial with a magic missile. Baboka is able to get close enough with a telekinesis, and that should be able to be a finish. Nice setup right there.
Oh, I love that. I love when supports instantly recognize hitting the cogs and getting money. Pretty relevant. I mean, like 18 or 19 gold per cog. Does that up.
MSS makes his return back to the top lane, but that takedown does prolong the Blink Dagger a little bit. Get right back into the grind there. Different from like here in the bottom lane, but I do want to check in on XXS. Centaur game after working through the jungle and kind of finding a home through some of these lanes. Just about to get level 6. He gets it now. Stampede is online for IG.
And OP has Boots of Travel as well.
9 minutes in. The Ruby Red Shoes are en route.
Yeah, nice and early. He went the 3-1-3 build. He didn't really have any kill potential in the mid lane, so he's always want to just kind of go maximum efficiency farming. And he has been stacking for himself. I think he has at least 1 ancient stack. Yeah, he got that going for him.
Back to the mid lane. Now Shoes. Q just behind, probably going to help build up even more stacks. It will accelerate himself towards that Blink Dagger next, I'd imagine. The IG actually getting some extra pressure onto this top tier 1. MSS has got to slow him down a bit, but he is but 1 man. It looks like Thievin has showed up. Pops off an early coconut. Some softening damage on the Burning, but got the cat ward out.
We'll take that.
Armlet 10 minutes. A little bit late for Aoi, or for Envy.
Obviously kind of bullied out of that
But not
lane a bit.
too bad though. He's still
too bad.
He's still like 800 ahead of the Tinker. Maybe wanted to be set a little bit higher, but it's that's the nature of the matchup. It's very hard, and he just had to straight jungle, and Baboka messing with him a bit. So you'd expect this to be where he's at.
40 minutes, he might be ready to fight. Still congregating around this top lane as if they were looking to hold for a defense, but
MSS is extremely farmed. 500 gold from Blink Dagger on Earthshaker as the offlaner. Taking a look at the Centaur, it's pretty much, it's almost exactly identical for them.
oh yeah. It's a good recovery for XXS, I guess, finding some green time and through the jungle in that bottom lane. Matched up nicely. MSS would be further ahead if it wasn't for that Omni Slash takedown. But kind of able to down a peg. SVG is so close to level 6. It would be pretty nice to have that hook shot initiation here, but it's time to smoke. They're going to probably try to sneak a Roche here.
Yeah.
Yep. They'll get him inside the pit. I wonder if IG are going to be privy to this at all. They're on their own movement, actually. A smoke movement through the lanes here. Burning with yet another Omni Slash, and they're
Dire
looking for
scanned
another way.
Roche. They scanned right on top of it, though, so it doesn't work when you do that right inside the Roche pit.
Come on, guys. By now, that should have been a pretty obvious thing. But they still ping on top of it and head that way. So I don't know what kind of information they got, but it's enough information for them to be heading that way. Roche is so low, it looks like they might be able to get it down just in time. Oh, they waved it! Oh, they're able to bump him back. Aoi will be able to grab the Aegis here, but will he lose it just as fast as he picks it up? IG are looking to do so. They've trapped the bear inside the cave.
Oh, he's in so much trouble.
Oh,
Marches.
The angry bear tries to waddle his way out, and they throw him right back into that cave once again. And there it goes. The Aegis, just as fast as he's able to pocket it, is going to be expired. Burning now. Still holding the Omni Slash, but needs the mana to do it. He gets it now, but they slam him down. MSS denies him, and now the coconut flying on through locks them all away. It's going to be NP getting the better of the trade.
All right. Overstayed their welcome
Clutch
a little
dunk.
bit. Yeah, clutch echo by MSS. Pre-Blink Dagger. He stampeded and ran into him in a way, kind of, so they like set it up almost in a way for them.
Yeah, no Omni Slash there from Burning because of it. sure IG still happy to at least get the Aegis taken out right away. Good moves for MP here. It's over now, still high CS belonging to your Tinker, but no surprise to see Envy up at the top, farming away. Farming, farming, farming. I gotta get my Radiance.
Yep.
Farming, farming, farming.
Fun. hit those creeps, Envy.
Get those creeps. I'll check back on you in 20 minutes, okay?
Yeah, but I'm gonna just follow MSS probably.
Dire's
Is the Blink
middle
Dagger.
tower
That's probably
is
where
under
most of the
attack.
action's gonna be happening.
Hell yeah. I mean, between him and SVG, they have plenty of tools in their kit to
Dire's
be able
top
to set
tower
something
is
up.
under attack.
No, it's this is where both teams can kind of start making their own like very aggressive moves. Though Centaur finishes up the Blink Dagger, Shaker finishes up the Blink Dagger. So keeping eyes on
Okay.
both of them. F1437 Rose does get grabbed up and finished up and cleaned up. So that's a fissure that was stolen by Boboka. Top lane. MSS showing off his Blink Dagger the first start, and Q should be brought down from it. As I say that, but he doesn't get
should,
the cogs off on
But he
SVG.
swaps back SVG under the tower towards the TPs, and they'll be the team to take the kill. All right, IG. Nice little counterplay there, but not done yet. MSS goes for the fissure play. Boboka very low. Q very low. But they run. Success shows up. Get quite the opening there. Probably was almost forced to dish out the Stampede, but
Dire's
Be able to
middle
hold on to
tower
it.
is under attack.
Don't worry though. This is what NP wants. They lost the clock. They
Dire's
don't
structures
give a
are
crap. They
fortified.
don't care about any of that. They're doing that just to force aggression, force movement, because NP is like, I'm in the jungle. I've got my relic. Radiance is almost online.
so exciting. Bottom lane MP perched up for MP here. Nearby, but looks like they're probably going to make their way through there. How's our boy OP doing? Looks like he at first was going for a
Radiant's middle
Dagon,
tower
then
is
queued
under
up a
attack.
Blink, and now is got a Force Staff. What is this guy building?
Is he going for the force?
Radiant's
Yeah, it is
top
just going to be a
tower
force
is
stuff.
under attack.
Versus a clockwork?
That's true.
Yeah, definitely needed.
Good against the clock. Maybe kite and Alchemist a bit.
Usually they go for, yeah, usually they
top
want to go for
tower
like the
has
Blink Dagger,
fallen.
but yeah, you can't go Blink Dagger. Not in this one. Not yet, at least.
Plus you have like Radiance Alchemist running around
Yep.
too. I like
Radiant's
that.
top tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Think I
Hook
heard a
shot.
hook. Mid lane.
Mid lane. SVG
SVG.
going in on OP, hoping to get the burst by himself, but okay then. Suddenly, Bench Spirit comes in to try to bail him out. MSS will welcome him with a dunk, and then they get a dunk themselves here, taking out MSS. Owie comes on in, pops out the enrage, but Burning shows up. Omni Slash onto him, chases him down, gets the Fury kill, and turns back
Oh,
for
the cast.
1437. Is he going to get enough stun, enough damage? Yes, he's going to be able to bring down one, but then he will lose his own life. Envy, Cogs, Acid Spray.
Oh, he went for it.
Oh.
He tried. He tried. Effort was made.
But not going to be able to do it. Envy, I got to go back to the jump.
Yeah.
SVG, the balls on that guy, the cojones, just
Yeah.
jumping on in, hoping to get the solo pickoff onto OP, but just quite didn't have enough.
Still going quite the ways of IG there for that one. But the hero that gets the gets to far more is the Envy Alchemist.
Yeah, baby.
We'll take that.
Bounty rune 2, just so nice.
Haste.
Grabs himself a haste rune, rushes himself back through the mid lane.
He's gonna go back for Boots of Travel now, right afterwards. Okay.
Oh yeah, after getting the phase, like,
Yeah, after
maybe
getting
some
the,
solid-
getting the phase, he goes back.
that
for
must
it,
have been
yeah.
a pure like
Structures
farming
are
choice right there to go the phase.
It had
being able
to-
to phase from camps and doing the extra damage.
That must have just been it, yeah.
It's an envy thing. All right. Now rolling through the mid lane.
Oh, the
Concoction
fissure into
stun.
stun.
Instantly burning, deleted from the game. Oh my god, IG gonna get hit hard. SVG to the backlines here, looking to catch down OP. He's trapped inside. He doesn't have that force staff yet. He does manage to muscle his way out. Looking to retreat with the rest of the team. Envy hits him in the noggin with a good stun, and the follow-up rocket will be there. Cleaning up more along the way. It's a 4-man takedown for NP.
SVG always knows like what like I said he wants to go on. I mean, this game it's a little bit more obvious. Always wanted to go for the Tinker, but when he was playing the Slaughter earlier, there's the ways he initiates into like the backline. He just always seems to find the guy that he wants to.
Now this will secure them the tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle
Boost.
tower has
Owie
fallen.
also getting his hands dirty with that one. Blink Dagger on hand and looking to straight for the Deso. More of a out special, I guess. He seems to always go Deso on this Ursa.
They were the ones that kind of like started it around the summit time. We were asking them about it, and they were like, yeah, you don't really have when you don't have an actual building hitter, which they don't. You want to ideally go for that Deso Ursa. But then we've seen other teams start to even copy it. We saw earlier. I don't remember. I think it was IG. Maybe it was IG or IGV played an Ursa, and he did the same thing too. His build
Dire's
was
top
into
tower is under attack.
the Desolator and then into like Aghanims and stuff like that.
All right, IG looking to kind of shake that one off here. Still only trailed by 1 kill, but with the massive build-up
Radiant's
here of
bottom
this
tower
Alchemist,
is under
net worth
attack.
continues to climb for MP quite a bit.
Dire's top tower
Their
is
siege is
fallen.
on here through the bottom lane. MP looking to avoid that altogether, it would seem. They hang through this mid lane with Envy way up north, farming his way what looks like through the IG jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Next thing up is going to be the Manta style for him.
He's got the boost to travel and the Yasha already too.
Dire's top tower is under
Getting
attack.
pretty
Bottom
decked.
tower has fallen.
Playing the Alchemist as he should. Smoke up here from IG. Looking to done, but he had to recognize they were just in that bottom lane. They have that ward down there. They're going to be seeing nobody come out from there. So they might think something's a bit fishy.
Yeah, IG didn't even draw like a line or anything. They don't really have a great place to smoke with this one either. Their top lane is heavily pushed in.
Radiant's bottom
I mean,
tower
I just saw
is
MP like
under
draw
attack.
out the movement that IG was going to be going for.
SVG?
Yeah, on the high ground, spots the smoke, tries to bump him back with the cogs, but you know, he unfortunately is just a man to tank the gank in that situation, and I think MP are okay with that.
I don't think that's too bad. They have everybody farming in the meantime.
Yeah.
It was a long smoke too that they took. They went all the way from bottom all the way up there. They don't really have anywhere like efficient now to go afterwards. There's not like, oh, we go for an easy tower push. No, it's just like, we just kill the clockwork.
Oh, he got his 4-step, all right. And 1 hammer, it looks like, for Aoi. Extra mobility here for MSS.
Oh, he has the full 4-step already, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty decked.
Thought he was a little bit further off from that, but
Just a little behind where Burning is. Duh. Yeah. He's currently going to be going for the Diffusal Blade. Next pickup. 200 gold away from getting that complete.
looks like that's just the standard build that we're seeing like every game now. The Manta Diffusal Jug.
Gold and sweet.
A mirror build for XXS to MSS as well. He's got his own Blink and 4-staff. He had the 4-staff even earlier. Okay, MP looking to invade here. Looking to rocket for sight. OP now in full retreat mode. We'll be able to make it out. Oh, this Tinker could be sweating a little bit from this clockwork. Caught him like in that last fight and seems to be stalking him quite a bit.
Yeah, he has to really watch his positioning in these
I mean,
engagements.
they knew what they were getting into when they saw the clock already in the draft.
Yep.
and LP's such a fan of the Tinker, I guess, or
I mean,
IVR.
They've got the solutions for it, technically. You know, they've got the swap, and then later on with the Centaur Aghanims, he's just able to walk it out, and he even builds his own 4-staff. And they'll probably be building other 4-staffs as well. We
Yeah.
have Rubik already put his queued up in the quick buy.
MSS might have spotted by and place a ward, so that'll be something they're going to be taking care of. The bottom lane now. Check out his Manta. He's got his posse right behind him here. Boca and Burning just across the way. Burning's going to show himself and could be in a little bit of trouble here. SVG's looking to line up the shot, and they are rushing in.
It's under ward. It's under ward.
But they
They're
are
gonna
not
get
going to
him.
catch with the hook. Burning's able to get off the spin. Coconut does connect on the Baboka. They're looking to retreat. Now the Stampede comes out, and a reinitiation coming in from IG. They're looking to quickly burst to get the takedown of MSS, but they can't quite do it. There goes the Death Ward. Lots of damage on the Q. He's trying to retreat down north and make it away. A 2-for-1 trade. Then they'll get the finish. IG are stepping out from this one. Boca, though.
Book is going in.
Not Baboka. Guy's a
Oh.
magician. He's got a stolen fissure, and he's looking to get a catch, but
He would have had him if he had gotten that fissure on him.
quite
But it
able
was
to
on
get it,
cooldown.
though. But it is a favorable trade for IG. That MSS takedown, they made it a bit more valuable.
Yeah, being able to isolate him there, really important. Just messing up with any of the initiation. The Clockwork Hook was off the mark, and then the Earthshaker getting initiated on. There goes all your
Smart money.
possible way of starting a fight for NP.
Right back to the bottom lane goes IG after that confrontation. We'll see if MP are going to be forced to go and attend to it, but now with some of these Ult's on cooldown. I guess they're not as nervous about it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Farms his way through that mid lane. And he's got Manta done, and already 1,600 gold. Just Alchemist things. And Owie is right back inside the pit once again.
Not much they can do about that.
Radiant
Yeah.
structures are fortified.
Not scanning it at the moment, but
Radiant's
looking
bottom
to
tower
be
is
here
under
for the
attack.
tier 2. I don't know if Owie is going to stay and go for the finish. It looks like he will, and then he could possibly TP in for action. There, the Roche goes down. IG will see the message here. Like they're going to be changing much pull away from this bottom lane.
Very good wards coming out from NP this game. Every time I look, they have at least 3 on the map in very good positions. And yeah, this time they're watching all the movements coming out from IG.
They see exactly where they are. Ooh, a DD rune? Yeah, we'll take that too. Not under any sort of vision of IG. They
Dire's
are
middle tower
stalking
is
them
under
right now.
attack.
They see the movements of Q. Seeing Burning right now. But they're looking around all the way through the corner. Now they're going for the dunk. The instant takedown of Burning as Envy moves in from behind. Q eating a lot of damage from that Death Ward will eventually go down. A quick 2-man pick for MP. It looks like the rest of IG were able to kind of make it through the safety of that Stampede indoors. But MP come, they hit hard, and they take a tier 2 like it's nothing. And look at this. With Burning down, they're thinking, why don't we just go ahead and try to siege? Maybe we could force out an early buyback? But March of
No.
Machines, March of Machines and Rockets, and they're like, yeah, you know what, never mind. Lots of high ground defense there for IG.
OP is one piece away from his Aghanims.
Envy? What happened?
He died to a neutral. He toggled.
What happened?
I think he toggled, and he just got hit by the neutral and died.
Luckily for you, I didn't catch that because I did not know you were going to do something like that. But,
I was looking at items on people. I wish I was looking at his items there.
Woo! All right, well, maybe a too hard of a toggle right there, sir. Goes down to the biggest enemy of this game, handing over his first kill.
Yep, bottom. SVG gets initiated on by XXS,
I'm
and
just
the
so
quick
dumbfounded.
rotation.
Okay.
I know. I trust me too. That's why I didn't even tell you to swap it over. I'm just. Yeah, that happened.
So dumbfounded. Okay, well,
That
IG
happened.
get a secondary pick, and just as NP were really on the up and up, suddenly a couple of unfortunate circumstances lead to them losing a tier 2 tower, and IG kind of happy to impose their will.
Yeah, they've got. I lost my train. Honestly, that whole situation is just.
I think NP is as tired as we are,
Yeah,
really.
You know, that is what it is. It does come down to a lot of exhaustion throughout the day. That could have just been what happened. Maybe he was microing his illusions and he just clicked it.
Where do we stand at the moment here? Still the Alchemist factor playing out pretty nicely here for that 10. Sexy items begin to play, including your Aghanim Centaur slowly forming together. He's got 2 core components ready to go.
Yep, Aghanim Centaur almost online. Aghanim's finished for the Tinker. How's our Jug doing on his way toward his Manta? Getting fairly
take
close.
that.
Babok already has that Blink Dagger finish, as we've seen a few times. And the really great thing for NP is that it doesn't really matter what these supports have. You know why? Because they've got an Alchemist to give him Aghanims.
Or Moon Shards,
or
apparently.
Moon Shards, apparently, but I don't know if we'll see that one.
Hopefully not. That means the game gone on just far too long at that point. Far too long.
Well, this is going to be a long one. NP is definitely still going to struggle to break high ground versus this Tinker. If the Tinker's alive, it's extremely difficult to break.
Okay, so OP has his Ags. I don't know if you mentioned that yet or not.
Dire's
So
bottom tower
does that mean
is
you just
under
bypass on the Aether Lens at that point, or do you think there's still value in getting that item?
There's definitely still value in getting it.
Okay.
We do see a lot of people go back for it after the Aghanims, or after the Dagon even.
IG smoked up, rotating all the way through this bottom lane, but it looks like NP are already on their way out. But they are a 5-man just across the river here, so we could be seeing a serious clash here in a few moments. Maybe? Hopefully? Please?
Nope.
Guys, please?
They were looking
Please
at
go
it, and
fight.
then they saw the illusions, and they're like, all right, wait till they hit the tower. Let them fight under March.
Yeah.
They don't, it's not like they have an objective to take on IG down at that part. If they take a fight right there, it's just like, all right, now what?
Misfire on the scan. Oh! Q almost walked into it there.
There's a dire scan. They were checking
Oh,
to see
was
if
it?
NP was wrapping
Oh, I
around
saw
on
the
them.
cooldown on
Yeah.
NP side. Oh, they both must use the scan. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see where the NP one was, but the one around the secret shop was. Yeah,
I wish they could somehow identify if it's Radiant or Dire Scan.
yeah, because
For
if
a spectator.
they both do scan at the same time, you actually can't tell. That's true.
IG still residing in the bottom lane, holding that slow defense, but they will see Envy now rotate towards that top lane.
Octarine finished. He's online.
Whoa! He has reached phase 2.
Phase 2. No, he has to sell his phase boots to reach phase 2 and pick up
Aha!
Ashivas
Well
first.
played.
What
The
happened?
2 boots strat.
Oh no, he's gonna go for the Blade Mail instead, rather than the Shivas. He'll just be able to burst down the Tinker on himself.
Running through the march.
Yeah. That must be his plan.
Jackpot.
Someone else need a blade mail just to add on to that? That'd be kind of... Maybe the Clockwork could. Ooh, he's got
Clockwork definitely
he's got
could.
chainmail.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what he could go
Oh,
for.
that would be just vicious. Oh,
MSS?
okay. MSS shows up to play right now. Dunks right ahead of the opposing offlaner here. Stampede, frantic to run, but there's a coconut following him. Does connect, but he seems to be a bit too far at this point. Could cost NP some serious rotations and an ulti.
Damn.
He's tanky. He's got that value point booster now. All that mobility gets him out from trouble.
It looked like he was trying to grab the Tinker in that one, and the Tinker just
Dire's
had
bottom
just
tower
moved away
is under
from
attack.
standing on top of the Centaur. So,
And it's on.
Now that's going to be
Dire's
at least a
bottom
tier
tower has
1 for MP through this bottom lane. Just continue to truck on through and take anything from the IG side while they can't.
MSS got Shadow Blade now. He's gonna be able to find those pickoffs a little bit easier now. Let's see, does IG have any sentries, any reveal? They will soon, as soon as they see that Shadow Blade. They do not right now, though.
Yeah.
500 gold from the Aghanim Centaur, and it looks like OP is actually just gonna go back for that Bloodstone to have that close, quick respawns. Because like we said, the only way that NP breaks the high ground is if the Tinker's dead. If the Tinker respawns quickly, then it's just gonna make it a lot easier for them to defend.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because I could see a push to the high ground situation where he dishes out like 3, 4 March of the Machines, and then that's when MP flex all their blade mails, and he's like, ooh, that's a bit unfortunate. Could try to change his game up, and you also have the lingering and creeping MSS Shadow Blade. Definitely going to be sweating a little bit in this one. Careful about his side lane pushes and
Lucky find.
tries to finish out that Bloodstone.
All right. Centaur Aghanims, this could be when we see IG try to bring a fight toward NP, maybe trying to contest them before that next rush. It is going to be, the timer should be starting in about the next 40 seconds, so we'll find out how long for that one, but I don't believe that IG wants to just keep giving up this Roshan to NP, because the next one is going to be the Aegis and Cheese.
All is confusion.
Abyssal in hand and a BKB in Aoi on his Earth.
The nice thing about rushing that Vanguard, you have to quickly upgrade your Bastion into an Abyssal Blade.
Hanging out on IG side, waiting for the mid lane to kind of cancel out.
The wave.
Region
He's
Bottom.
cutting all the waves. The bottom wave, top lane. That's cheeky. OP's trying to
OP.
make up work here for the top lane. There goes the rocket though. Kind of show himself there. IG kind of doing other things right now.
Dire's
The
top
bottom
tower
lane, they're
is
kind of
under
like pushing
attack.
through. But not really taking it right to NP at this moment, though they have that Agnum's now picked up on the Centaur. They're holding it out in the meantime for maybe some counterfight potential, but at the moment not looking to press into a team fight, just kind of still playing the
Dire's
economy
top
game.
tower has fallen.
And so is MP though. They take their tier 2 in the top lane. The Aoi picks it up.
I don't think NP minds too much playing the economy game. I mean, they're playing versus a Tinker, but they've got an Alchemist with 4 heroes that get Aghanims.
Just shout out to Alchemist one more time for providing such great lengthy game.
Yep, the first Aghanims is coming out. Let's see who he gives it to. Probably the Ursa, and MSS actually gets Babuka with did he just blow Echo? Yeah, so Shadow Blade Echo onto the high ground.
Okay. Just a Rubik takedown.
So
To-
Envy
to
is
eat the dunk.
giving, gives the Aghanims to the Ursa, so now Ursa able to remove those stuns, any lockdown with the Enrage, if he does get initiated on. And
He
here we
takes
go.
that and
Goes
goes
for the
right
third
into
rush.
the pit with it. Yep. IG do have a ward here on the high ground. Doubt they saw them make that kind of approach, but XXS does see from the high ground Clockwork nearby. That could kind of give you an idea of what's happening. And at that point, you know it's already done for. And there it goes. Are we going to go ahead and pick up the Aegis here? Grab the cheese. Enough the cheese to MSS, it looks like. Now, waddling their way through this mid lane. I don't know how prepared IG are going to be for this one. 2 Blade Mails getting ready to come at this high ground push.
Players here.
Might catch OP off guard.
Yeah, I think it could.
It's,
I
he's
mean,
pretty tanky.
he's
though.
tanky, though.
1840. You need a lot.
Yeah.
You need to have like what? Like maybe even 3-4 blade mails down on top. 3-4 marches.
He doesn't have the
and 2 blade
Bloodstone
mails at
yet
least.
either, so
Yeah.
he's going to be even tankier than that.
And yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be like, maybe if the laser rockets coming out with the Aghanims, then that's when they'll be able to reflect it and get the real efficiency from it.
I've been building it up. I kind of just hope it happens at this point, really. 'Cause great.
Burning, going for that blink dagger we saw earlier. So blink, diffusal, manta, very standard stuff. Go back for the diffusal, or go back for a maelstrom to push the lanes out.
It's been a quiet game for Burning ever since he wasn't able to get any sort of additional Omnislash kills. Just kind of trying to match up in the farm, the opposing cores as best as he can, even though he knows he's going against an Alk. But relevant to get the potency out of those Omnislashes. Top lane!
Fairly peaceful death.
XXZ shows himself in lane and dies just as fast, man. Double jumps come in between both Owie and MSS and just make quick work of the man horse. He's out of there. No Stampede was used. So they still get to hold on to that one, but 40 seconds before Centaur will return to the playing field.
Yeah, MSS draws a line. Looks like he's trying to set up or something in the bottom lane, but yep, more of an advantage crewing into NP's favor. Here we go. The booster travel too. They're looking like they're trying to go for a pickoff onto OP. They get the lockdown. They've got the blade mail. NP's running in. They've got the concoction, but nope, he gets swapped out just in time by Q.
Quick rockets into the blade mail. Q will end up dropping, but SVG
Jesus!
jumps right in to go back for OP once again, but somehow this man
The force
wiggles
staff.
his way out with a force staff, and he's going to be fine.
Dire's bottom tower is
Almost
under
got him
attack.
there, but MP will double back instead and go for the appropriate tier 2. But MP, man, they always find these catches. It's proven to be very difficult for IG to make any sort of approach.
Dire's
Constantly
bottom
getting
tower
caught
has
out.
fallen.
MP just kind of dictating the movements here pretty nicely. So tier 2 goes down. That is the final outer tower, so they can begin their real siege.
And it's off.
I'd like to see SVG maybe go for his own force staff if he wants, just for those type of situations. Bond with your own. Maybe he wants to go for a bigger item at this point. But he is going to be able to get golden Aghanims quite soon.
Who we were talking about?
Clockwork.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if Clockwork would be the X.
Yeah, force staff Aghanims on him would be quite
That's
nice.
a Tinker, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to... I mean, Earthshaker Eggs is cute and all, but sometimes it does actually mess with you. You having to double-click your enchant totem.
Didn't look like they used a Stampede either, even for potentially saving OP on that one. I think he might have been dead during the initiation, but still something IG hold. But look at this, they're just like still hanging in the side here. Are they waiting for a smoke or something? No, I think they're just, are they that scared?
I think they are that scared. Yeah. They have there's a Blink Abyssal Ursa with an Aegis. Shadow Bladed Earthshaker always setting up on you with a Clockwork too. I think that they have a good reason to be pretty scared. They have to just make sure that the Tinker doesn't die outside the base so that they can defend high ground. But here we go. And P going for top lane.
All right, get those blade mails ready. The siege is on. Will SVG
Dire's
look
middle
for
tower is under
maybe a
attack.
way to kind of infiltrate early, catch out the back? There's a
Swap onto Envy.
onto
Stun. Follow up
Envy.
with the Omni Slash.
Yeah, a lot of damage, but not enough to go for the finish. Burning wants to get it done, though, working his way through that blade mail. They will be able to chop down the behemoth, and they gobble up a serious net worth.
That was beautiful teamwork.
That one kill, what? How was it again? 2.3K? Thank you.
Absurd.
And Burning gets the kill, too, so.
Yeah, that was a really nice swap coming out from Q. Envy just really not expecting himself to be able to get burst down like that.
Lesson learned, I guess. What IG are planning on doing. Benefit here.
Bloodstone was finished before that kill was obtained too, so he's got 13 charge Bloodstone, and he is going to be skipping the Aether Lens and going straight for the burst to Dagon on the Tinker.
The rest of his team already walling the way down the mid lane
Radiant's
for their own
middle
approach onto
tower
the
is
tier
under
2.
attack.
Envy's still going to be out of this one for about 35 seconds. Let's
Radiant
see how much
structures
IG
are
can
fortified.
do with that given window of time. Will
Radiant's
they quickly
middle
burst through the
tower
way
is
with
under
Burning
attack.
supporting that Maelstrom here.
Prob-
SVG's in the back pocket with a hook.
Yeah,
Let's
it's probably
see.
just this tier 2. It looks like NP does want to try to go for something though on retreat.
Okay, as they move in, it's the hit mash. Swap comes out from Q though. Good bail. MSS swings it to the dunk, not able to get the biggest finish, and he'll end up losing his own life, getting blasted down from OP. IG looking to step off, but MP frantic to try to get a hold of anyone on the way out, and they can't seem to do it. Here comes Envy back from the dead, but can't get close enough for the
blink
stun.
again.
And IG make it out safely. They lose nobody. Another clutch swap, man. He was stepping up.
He's
Good swap onto EE. A good swap there. A good swap save earlier onto OP.
A good aggressive swap earlier too is when on the clockwork in the top lane too. He's very quick on his decision making. If on when he's gonna swap, he does it right away. No
Wonder if,
hesitation.
SVG is going to have to start trying to find the Venge in his crosshairs. Preventing her
He's
from
got
being able to
his
make it out.
SVG does go for his own Force Staff, and it looks like the Aghanims is going to be pulled for him too, as we were talking about.
Incoming!
Gets a jump up in net worth quite a bit, and obviously gets the added benefit of being able to dish out that hook shot much more often.
Yeah, 12-second cooldowns. Pretty absurd to be able to find the Tinker.
How are our IG boys? Speaking of Force Staffs, I don't know if Boca has had one for a while or not, but he's had his Force Staff, he's got a Blink and a Gem now in hand.
Double damage.
Back to Vision here.
IG go for their own smoke again from the same place, and they're running all the way top to secure OP.
Jungle, but they are not hit. Probably run right past that.
Not reading the moves this time.
Maybe we're continuing their path up north there. Maybe cross paths with I. Come back and go through on mid lane. It's just going to be a lot of attention probably towards this next Roche here.
Yeah.
It's going to be up.
Yep.
Well, we won't know officially for at least 30 seconds, but you can bet your sweet bit that both these teams are going to want a piece of it. Be able to kind of grab the Roches for the most part this game, but
Illusion.
Jughead now. He's got the Mjolnir finish, the Blink. He's going Scotty.
Yes.
Liking the way NP's just holding this out. I feel like IG is a little bit under the gun to kind of try to force stuff, but they do have a Tinker, so it's like, you know, I say that, and then at the same time, like, you know, the Tinker could scale really hard into later stages, but I think if everyone just gets pulled up the Aghanims and the like Moon Shards and everything, I think it's just going to be a little bit too much for them.
he's hiding the Dagon now until he probably gets it together and hopes for a surprise burst welcoming here for MP, but MV's got a heart now queued up. He's going to get another Ags. Greedy on this one. More life for himself. Places, though. Does he actually swap out the Blade Mail now?
Armlet.
Armlet? Oh.
So, I guess he doesn't feel like he needs more armor. I don't know.
The rest of MP moving through this mid lane knowing that MV can just join him when necessary, and it might have to happen sooner than later. They've already made the approach into the high ground. Now MV's looking to show up. SVG could be the man left behind here, but he gets a nice additional helpful Force Staff to go into the safety zone. MSS looking to line up the Blink Dunk. Can he find the shot? IG are inside the base. He's looking to go for it. Gets connection onto 3. And there's the hook set up from SVG, but the damage isn't quite there. Now a response comes out. Omni Slash flying through all of them, but still no one goes down. Finally, they're going to be able to get the OP takedown, and now stuns out for Burning. Still no Rax damage. One takedown after all that.
Ridiculous. Can't believe only one person dies with that echo. But it is in the high ground.
But they get that tier 3, and that
Yeah. And that shrine's actually pretty important for them to have that access point to Roche. So it does give NP a little bit more leeway into getting in there and cleaning it up quickly with the Ursa. And it is spawned up, so 4th Roche is ready.
I don't think they could do it right now, or maybe they don't feel comfortable taking a fight there yet. They're going to be able to refreshen up by hitting up the shrine. But how many ults do they have ready to go for another swing? While IG could be sporting a couple here. I'm seeing a Stampede still online, good to go. Boca's got Overpower. You got to look out for that.
They clean up one of the wards that NP had actually placed aggressively in the meantime.
Spotted SVG trying to move into what I think was the bounty rune, but he gets a double force to the low ground. Oh, Magic Missile reflected back onto Q. Gets his own force staff and tries to make it away from trouble. They get the stun connection. That's a swap save. Coming out again from Q. Aui, though, not looking to let the Centaur escape. He's able to get off the Stampede, but it's not going to be good enough. They will be able to get the finish. Burning now, possibly caught within the arms of MP, trying to Blade Fury out. Gets the blink off. Envy not looking to let go. Manages to get a hold of Q and knocks her down. 2 get dropped from IG, and Envy just segues right into the high ground to go for the tier 3.
Backdoor protection. Are they really going to try to push through this? I think Tinker's is just going to be able to laser them once.
We
right?
are so strong.
One
Come
laser.
on. There's the rockets. He needs the laser, though, to stop him from getting the damage in.
Oh, they had glyph up
Glyph.
still.
Dire's
He's going to
top
heal all
MP
the
are
way
like,
back up.
no, we've worked this hard. Oh, we really just... Okay, well,
I thought he might just laser
all
them.
that work, and the tower's like, healable damage.
Yeah.
Healable damage. It's as if they didn't do anything. But
They forced the glyph.
they forced the glyph, and they had a good fight. They took a couple of kills. They forced out the Stampede, and this will make things a lot easier for them to go back and take the Roche. So it is a win after all.
Radiant's middle tower.
Very
is under
awkward on the
attack.
push. They'll still be able to get their Roche, get their Aegis, possibly be able to still take the initiative.
Roshan has fallen to the Raven.
He's onto the floor. MSS doesn't have room for it. He's trying to use his clarities.
Drops, I guess.
Incoming.
Revealed. He's digging yet. He hasn't in his.
I don't think they've seen it just yet.
I don't think he's had to use it yet.
I still don't feel like IG's going to have enough to be able to bring down this Alchemist. I mean, they have the high burst potential, but with everybody just sitting behind, with now Pipe finished up on Rose too, with all these different defensive force staffs that are coming out from NP as well, it's just really hard to isolate a target and just bring him down.
Oh, weird. You know what? You said Rose. I didn't realize. Did he change his name back?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I had been calling him 1437 because he said that, but I did remember that he does want to be called Rose, but oops. And we've been calling him all 3 names anyway.
Yeah.
You guys know him. Dagon was shown now.
We'll
Did on the
take
creep
that.
wave top.
That little bit of extra pepper is in the pocket of OP. I don't think that's too concerning at the moment. But, you know, their heroes are getting to kind of that critical mass point now. Art already in hand. It looks like more Agdams are in store here. I mean, who else needs an Ags? Like jumping, leapfrogging Earth Spirit or Earthshaker.
Yo,
Ags?
Witch Doctor eggs is crazy good.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That thing's actually incredibly good.
Yeah, that's great. Still plenty.
So Ags to be handed out, still Moon Shards to be handed out. Fun.
Alchemist, just
Alchemist, honestly.
such a great hero.
Nice.
Such a part of Dota.
Not able to pressure him hard enough. He was able to just farm in with the heroes that NP had. The other 4 were just able to cause enough havoc for NB to just farm the jungle. Boca,
Hey, hey.
very snipe. He's like, yeah, this guy's trying to buy Aghanim.
3,000 cargo, and he blinks past Envy. What a cheeky little man. Wonderful play there. Takes down a pretty big penny off that cargo. I don't know who had what on it.
It was 3-piece Aghanims.
Yeah.
And then how much was the total?
It was 3K.
So yeah, it was just 3-piece Aghanims.
Okay.
Yeah, but IG just still feels kind of locked in their base, unable to really step outside versus this NP draft. They can't really be the ones on the aggressive.
All right, they're looking to siege with Aui. He's got the Aegis and he's got a Lotus Orb here. And then IG are happy to just unleash it onto him regardless. Eat their own Fade Bolts.
Yeah, they've got no glyphs, so they have to do as much as possible to just peel them off the racks here.
Let's get some marches down here if you're OP. Starts with one already. They force Aui forward, which also forces their own team forward, but Aui's barely able to make it back away. Pops his ulti to do so, but they get the racks down.
Range racks, but
Range
it's small little gain to pressure to.
Not done yet, though. Be right back in the mid lane. They want both racks. Get it?
I think they have to pressure when they have Aegis. Jeez, there's no point in not doing it. You're not really gaining anything else off just farming at this point.
Yeah.
So sure, like the Aghanims and Moonshards are going to do slight amounts, but this is at this point is where you're, like you said, reaching your critical mass soon.
Split the difference here, trying to see if he can get some of IG to hang towards this top lane and create an opening for MP to close things out in the mid lane, but they are making it easy to burst their way through the creep waves and continue to just kind of sit inside their turtle shell. Now he re-engages. Self-laser going to be popping off right there. And Burning tries to dish away as much right-click as possible, chews through the rest of his mana. They only get some light softening damage onto backs.
Yeah, every time they walk up, they just get lasered, and there's nothing they can do because you can't really. The only way you can hit buildings with laser on you is if you have your BKB and or you manta it off. Because even if you get MKB, MKB does not work on buildings.
NP are persistent though. They are looking to squeeze out all the juice they can from this mid lane.
IG's gonna hold that one for quite a while, like this. If there's no attempt of just getting into the back line or attempt of going in, but it's too risky versus everything that IG has. If they do try to go for the Tinker, the Centaur just pops Stampede and they double force staff him or swap him. It's just
Swaps, yeah. The Q
Yeah.
swaps have been ridiculous too. I don't know, do NP have it within him to formulate maybe some sort of game plan here to work through the tough iron shell of IG's high ground defense?
I think that game plan might just be pick up the next Aghanims,
Damn
pick
it.
up the next 2 or 3 Moon Shards, wait for the next Roche.
And intimidate them with their sheer net worth and how much money. Look all the riches we have. Just bow before us.
It's too hard to. I mean, IG's literally just like sitting in their base. It's Baboka's the one who's leaving the base and pushing out the lanes. Everybody else is just sitting there, and then waves are just coming to them naturally.
He's like, aren't you just sad being in there all poor, broke? We're out here all rich, making money. Eventually, you're just going to have to throw in the towel, right?
There we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. First Moon Shard now being grabbed up. Another Aghanims. Here we go. MSS. Boots of Travel 2. Looks like they're trying to go for Baboka,
Wait.
but nope.
Wait, who did he get? He said he got a moon shard?
Yeah, he has it in his inventory. He hasn't eaten it yet.
Oh, who's he
He
gonna-
gave the
oh,
eggs to the Earthshaker, and now he's going to eat the Moon Shard himself.
right,
Yeah, he
did.
gave the eggs to Shaker.
He did. Fun.
Invisibility.
That could be a way to get into the... Maybe to get back
Kind
there.
of see it coming, maybe. He's just like flying, in,
into
you're
the
like,
back, and then he
what
blinks.
the hell is that thing? Laser that thing. That would be hilarious, though. I mean, you won't suspect it if you don't see that he has the Ags. Maybe that's it. Maybe MP going to be looking to go for a little bit of element of surprise. Poor IG in these supports, though. They just serious cabin fever.
Yeah, they're all just... I mean, it's a really passive style that's happening right now. Like, it's not gonna change for a bit. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to, there's really not a whole lot that we can actually say about it because IG feels too... They're not on the point where they can smoke and try to make an engagement happen because NP is staying as a unit. And NP can't really go and make a smoke to go for a pickoff because if they want to go for a pickoff, they need to walk into IG's base. And then they're putting themselves into a horrible places because there's so many defensive potentials from IG's heroes.
We need more money. We need to supplement
Rock it on.
how we can't finish this game out with more money. IG so disciplined, though. Not looking to just hand this one over.
Dagon 5 now finished up onto OP. He's going to be going for that Ethereal Blade neck. Everyone's getting toward their 6-slot potential and their level 25s.
Gold and sweet.
It's a good time for auto-assisted camera.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
they're-
just peeking through at MP members, seeing, oh, what kind of new trinkets and toys have they been able to pick up for themselves? But they
mean,
are hanging on their side of the river right now.
this could be where IG just might tries to activate Agent 3154 here.
Jackpot.
I mean, he did it once. He did kill himself on his armlet once. Like, wow.
Ooh.
It's
Don't jinx it.
passive. XXS gonna be going for Refresher next on the Centaur.
Trapped in the spot.
Oh, Baboka.
Might be worth it.
Baboka's going. MSS is ready for it. He's gonna. Oh, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. He's gonna
Just
get him.
dunk him. Just so
I
you
think he
know,
should
so-
just dunk him.
Just dunk him.
No, he doesn't. He's gonna just use
Oh.
boots true.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need anyone helping him.
Indeed.
And that's a gem on the ground.
Why even bother? That was a risky move. I don't know if you should have
Dire's bottom
had
tower
your
is
support
under
who's going to
attack.
go out and check the
With
lane,
the
have
gem,
the gem on
yeah.
him, but
They didn't even grab it. They just left it there.
what? Respect.
All right, Envy with the next Aghanims. Is he gonna use it on the Witch Doctor or himself this time?
Ooh, XXS had to
Centaur.
use the Stampede. Q will be able to bail him out with the swap right there. Laser will fly on through, and that will be a bit troublesome for MP. Looks like IG have been able to make it safely inside. Now they quickly dish out all the lasers and fireworks, but look who's working away at the top lane. It's Envy chopping away at the tier 3. The glyph is out. They want to go up and stop Envy, but that's when Owie creeps into the bottom lane, so they're going to need extra help. Avoka dishes out, but oh, they slice through the bear instantly with the help of Burning on that one. Didn't even have to commit the Omni Slash to get it done. Owie is out. Envy says, oh, okay, I'm good. Pulls off from the top lane and back to the farm. IG, can they do something with this though?
That was what, Rubik buyback? Yeah, Rubik buyback. They do get a good chunk of gold onto XXS, so toward his Refresher, which he basically has now.
Get shredded.
We'll take that.
I mean, that's what we were talking about, is if when NP does go for these aggressive moves, that's what's gonna happen for such defensive heroes that IG has. They have the Stampede, they have the swap. That's what's gonna
I mean,
happen.
does Burning hit that hard? Look like Owie's made a paper, man.
I mean, with Wave of Terror, with Medallion, with
Yeah,
Laser,
that's
with a
true.
Rocket, with a Dagon, everything does start to add up.
IG move themselves into the pit here, but close by are NP. They want this one for themselves, even though Owie, not present at the moment, could always buy back to get himself into the fight, and he does so now. Looking to swing on in is going to be SVG looking to set up the cogs. Doesn't get the best shot here. NP looking to settle. Go for nearby OP.
The Axe
They
Death
won't
Ward.
get it, and it's going to get dropped up on the other side. That Axe Death Ward.
Oh, they just run up the cliff, though, and
Forcing
get the hell out of
IG
there.
to just run up and through the pathfinding to make it out. MSS, can he get the courier at least? No. Okay, well, they hold their Roche. Does cost them a buyback to get out,
Boom, there it goes.
to get OP for it. And they will be able to get the Aegis, though.
Yep, now they're going to be able to stack some cheeses.
Has all the
MSS has
cheeses.
one of the cheeses. They only have one. They've used the other ones.
Bombing in.
MKB finished up on Owie. That was finished up a bit earlier, but so now he's able to at least hit people, and he's lasered up. Not building still, though. He can remove the laser with Enrage, though, and with his BKB.
Incoming.
All right, MP now with Aegis. Ooh. This little hook shot there. That kind of, I think that's why that ping came. A hook shot like that shows that they have some vision.
Ooh, bottom.
in that
MSS? Oh, almost catches OP.
So close.
Courier?
Rocket closes it now, and
MP gets the
oh,
courier.
What was on it? A lot of money,
I
apparently.
think that was the MKB. Nope, it was not the MKB. That was... I don't know.
Mid lane.
We'll find out.
Hook shot. Quick swap back there to save Burning. And good thing, because Q just got assaulted right away.
I think it had most of the pieces of the Refresher from XXS, and it was going to pick up the MKB for Burning. I believe that's what it was.
Ooh. Well, that's not good. Double Stampede.
Yeah, because he was sitting at about 5k gold, so I think that's what had to have been on it. And we did see Burning having the MKB queued up. He didn't buy the purchase the 2 javelins, but maybe he was trying to get the Demon Edge.
What was the pause, and was it? Do I have to look to see if it was from MP?
It was MP.
Is it cold?
Sound
Sound
issues
issue.
them.
56 minutes into it, Fogged. The last heat of the day. Just game number 1 of this best of 2. But, you know.
It was the Centaurs Shivas. Thank you, chat.
Guys, appreciate that. Man,
That's a nice convenient thing. Yeah, the hockey for us isn't working because we're all kind of sharing counts, so we don't have all the hockeys working.
Yeah,
everything,
they have it
so I
set up
cannot select the
where
courier.
they have it set up where it's like, you know, one goes through all the. It should be cool if you like click that courier thing right
That's
there.
what I always try it, and I'm just like,
like
what?
if you could click that and it would show me like what it had on it, that'd be frog.
Does Venge have buyback? He should not, right? Oh, damn it. Buyback hockey computer now. Yeah, he does not have buyback on the Venge. 300 short.
No, it's also you can also tell by looking at the
Yeah,
number.
yeah, I know. Brain derp.
You should be surprised how many like pro players did.
I always know, and then I'm like, I always just like check the thing when you're casting. You look at it, and you're like, oh yeah, wait, you can just look for that.
It's just
that's
because they
right.
never, I guess, really spectate games as often. Or it's
Yeah.
not like
What else
Well-
has been picked up? I mean, items are just like luxury all over the place now. It's really just depending on if they can get into the back lines and burst people down. But if they can burst people down during the stampede and then right when the stampede ends, it's just super hard for them to really get into the back line though. Burning's becoming quite a problem.
all right.
Come
Come on, MP.
I need to
Woo!
stretch
I'm
my
trying
legs
to-
a little bit.
I'm standing on the chair right now. I am trying to keep the hype going, Fogged.
He is actually standing on the chair right now.
I am trying to just keep the hype alive in this game right now. Let's go. It's a slow siege. It's like water torture right now, Bright. Slowly picking them apart inside the base, but looks like we're
right,
ready.
let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All the wrong buttons right now.
All right, here we go. NP walking in toward bottom.
And right back out.
Just kidding. Draws the line toward top. They want to get all 3 lanes in. But MSS, the rest of MP is smoked up. They planned something during that pause.
Wow. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah.
MP.
Look at
They
this.
crap
smoke
their
play
way
into the
Ooh.
top lane. Wow.
Wow, my God. It's like almost they had a moment to think about this game plan. Oh, well, it seems to be working out nicely. They just chunk right through the racks as it's nothing. And IG are like, well,
That doesn't seem like it's actually okay that they can pause and then just create a game plan during a pause like that. I don't think you should be able to pause like for. I don't know. That seems a little bit iffy to me. But whatever.
We're just casters. Hook, shot, misfire there. Burning, spinning, winning, trying to do his best, but obviously not able to do a whole lot. Jump in, dunk onto 2, and suddenly this is looking like an MP game right now. They will quickly finish off a Boca on that one. Burning under the gun right now is going to be going down. Does have buyback and is going to be forced to use it right here and there. OP also getting just slashed apart from MSS, Envy, and company right now.
Dire's bottom barracks
Well, I guess that's what they needed to be able to close this game
Wow,
out. Get a pause
all they
to get the
needed was
idea.
one sound issue. That must have been a hell of a... I mean, maybe their ears were plugged and they just got it all cleared and suddenly...
Maybe.
has
Yeah, it
fallen.
just seemed like they decided they're like, you know what? We have to just force it with the smoke and just the lines. All right. Okay. That closed up really quickly after that pause.
They should be happy the pause happened then to begin with, but okay. Wow, what an interesting end to that game. It was a drawn out of a process, but very methodical. You mean these teams had a tremendous amount of respect. Obviously, MP did for IG, respecting the high ground game, respecting how they were able to just bail each other out of all these what should have been certain